Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Hola a todos, muy buenos días, sean bienvenidos a la fecha 2 de nuestro Lukmansky GT Champions GT3 Open. El día de hoy estamos en un muy nublado Red Bull Ring, así que ya veremos si hay lluvia. Sean bienvenidos, disfruten la carrera, den like, suscríbanse, platiquen con nosotros en el chat y disfruten.
And welcome everybody to GT Champions GTC TV, bringing you the GT Champions International GT Series, our GT3 Open. That's right, sponsored by Luke Mansky. And we are at Red Bull Ring for round number 2. 10 corners of blissful racing. And if the drivers are going to have any luck, we won't see any rain today. It's looking so good, but we'll see how it goes, right? We're at Red Bull Ring, where Christian Engelhardt set the fastest lap time back in 2017 in a GT3 Lamborghini. Those things are so hard to drive. A 128.4. I saw some guys getting really close to that number during practice picks, so I'm excited to see how they pull that off. Some really iconic corners here at this track. Turn 1 is gonna be. Turn 1 and turn 3, those are the doozies. Those are the ones that catch a lot of people out. Lots of overtaking in those braking zones are going to happen. Turn 4 is the same. Just some good hard braking areas and plenty of places to pass on this track. Should be a lot of fun. We'll see how they do. They race pretty much anything that has an engine and wheels at this track. they don't mess around at all. So we'll see. There's 105,000 seating capacity, and I only see 7 in the seats so far. So like and subscribe and share it out, folks. Hit that little bell, hit the share button, get it out to your socials so we can have other people come and watch it. So here's our crew today. That's me, Chris Ball, there on the left with the rosy cheeks and more hair than I actually have. There's Julio. He goes by Pix. He's our guy behind the scenes running all the cameras and stuff. Good morning, sir.
Hello, buenos días.
Yeah, the real culture behind GT Champions is that guy right there. Eitan Penezra, resting after a long, hard day of color commentary for Major League Baseball. So so one of these days we got to get him in here with us, Pix. I don't know why we're taking so long on that.
Yep,
we're so
agreed.
busy and we keep forgetting.
Agreed.
Till, our chief marshal, is not going to be with us today, so it's just going to be the two of us as we trumble around Red Bull Ring. Drivers are out actually getting their qualifying laps in, so it'll be a lot of fun to see how this race turns out. 2 classes of races racers, and we'll go over that shortly. Here's our global sponsor, Origin Micro, folks. These guys are awesome. They really are. I use them all of the time. Otherwise, I wouldn't be, I guess, touting them so well. But because I use them in my professional career, they're awesome. So go check them out, originmicro.com. Tell them GT Champion sent you. If you if you need it, they got it. That's for sure. PC Systems, they're a great company that provides live support and 24/7 service and support for your business. If you want somebody to take the phone calls for you and do a little troubleshooting, help you out, and take those phone calls off of your more expensive team that is probably trying to rest through the night. These guys will help you out. Give them a call, tell them we sent you. Got to look out for our sponsors. So, and of course, the man of the hour, Luke Mansky from Luke Mansky Racing and Performance, our series sponsor, and all around good guy. Wouldn't you say, Pix? I think he's a pretty good dude.
Yeah, yeah. We're having fun doing stuff with him. Yep.
Yep. And one of these days, I want to get all the way out there to that side of the country. Wisconsin, I think, is where he's at, or something. And check out his shop and everything else.
Yes.
But yeah, that would be cool. And maybe come home with some prizes. Who knows? But go check him out, folks. And we'll talk more about him a little bit later. Here we are. Here's our pro standings after one round. Ollie was here, and he took the win. He's here today also, so it's time to see him just smash it. It's only one race in, but we'll see how today goes. I know he's been doing a young guy, and he was last week he won the race, and he in the interviews he's like, I want to thank my parents for letting me do this and giving me the stuff. I'm like, that is awesome. Why can't he be my child so that I can have a sim racing child? Hey, it's cheaper than go-karting, man. Those things cost money and take your entire weekend and probably many days during the week.
Hundreds of wheels.
Yep, hundreds of wheels. And if you're not very good at it, probably a lot of body parts. So, although there's very few body parts on those cars, like maybe two on one on each side and like a little thing on the front and the back just to hold the number. Who knows?
I thought you were saying human body parts. That was
that's true too.
That would have been crazy.
So we'll see how that goes. Last week's winner, Jakub. Jakob. I don't know why I say Jakub. What did I do that for? That was weird. He took the win last week. So really our championship standings are the same as our race standings were last week. So today is where we see the rubber meets the road, as they say, and we'll see if they can make that work. So woohoo. We'll see if Nicholas can get up there. Let's see, is Nicholas here and Jakub here? Jakub's here. Is Nicholas here today? I don't see him, so maybe that'll be good for Oscar if he shows up. Yeah, it's fun. We'll see how it goes for the it's only it's only the second round of 8, so there's still time. There's still time. Oh, awesome. And I just saw I think I just saw Michael Piccanini jump in. So running a little late, he'll probably end up starting at the back since he didn't get a chance. But here we are. It's Red Bull Ring next weekend, Magna Course, which is a pretty great circuit. And I'm probably not even saying that the right way, although it's hard to say it any other way, in my opinion. But anyway, after that, we'll be in Interlagos, and then we're going to have a 1-week break while the 24 hours of Spa runs. There's a couple of big races that happen during the year that iRacing puts on it. That is definitely one of them. And so the drivers are going to be having a little week off to get prepared for that, including yours truly and others. And then we'll be back to hit Portland, Algarve, Watkins Glen, and we'll finish off at Spa. So it's going to be a great. Wait a minute, it's the 24 hours of Nürburgring that is in our off week, isn't it? I thought it was Spa, but I realized no, Spa is right after our last race, which is at Spa. So it's gonna be a great race weekend for drivers to practice if they're GT3 drivers. So that'll be pretty good. So make sure you hit the bell, folks, so that you know when we go live. Because we had some good racing last night. We have some 4-hour racing tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. 100% humidity out there, 66 degrees, not bad. a slight breeze, a little bit. It's mostly foggy out from what we can tell, but we're supposed to have some sun maybe peek out. But there is a chance for rain, so they say. Except I don't see it getting anywhere near about 1%. So I think we might be okay, but who knows? Who's the goddess of weather? What is her name? As long as we keep her happy. Oh, sure, yeah. All right, I'll be back.
All right, and here's our grid and Oli Schultz on pole position. Let's see how he does today. Leon Klose, Andre Duna, Jean McLuhan, Moritz Koenig, Marco Villela, Toby Stoll, and Lucias Lavansen.
Do not start until the green light go. So pole sitter, just make sure you don't go into.
Then it's Jakub Firi, Jamie Fleming, Ratchasinki Tiasnikorn, Jerry Jones, Rafael Rodriguez, John Cannon, Javi Sierra, Sejin Aurelian.
So you cross the start finish line, unless of course they have some kind of incident that drastically slows them down.
Then it's Chris Rice, Daniel Roberts, Michael Piccinini, Tamprasit Sarsuk, and Jack Yates. So pretty good numbers, 25 drivers. Hopefully, this is a very short track. So hopefully we'll keep it safe for the first few laps. Drivers are greeting now, and drivers meeting has finished.
Another thing, don't forget to save your replays. If you have to file an incident report after the race is over, you're going to be required to present your video evidence of anything, so make sure you do that. And above all, the most important thing, have a freaking blast, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's Red Bull Ring, and I don't see any rain in the forecast for the next little while, so woohoo! Let's hope it works out and keeps it nice and dry for you guys. Have a great race. Look forward to watching you. Good luck. All right. Good stuff. All right, so Ollie, I'm going to call him Ollie, right? I think I can call him Ollie. He'll probably be like, yeah. So Ollie and Leon sitting on the front row together. That's going to be good. Andre and Jean McLuhan. Andre's really quick. Jean McLuhan, he was racing pretty good last night in the Envy race. He's even racing the same car. I think he's decided, I don't want to try to figure out two different cars. So he's like, I'm just going to take the Porsche, and that's just what I'm going to do. As a matter of fact, I remember him showing up in GT Champions the first time, and he was driving that the Pink Pig Porsche. That was his livery. So I think that's the only car he ever, maybe it's the only one he owns. I don't know. We've got some newcomers out there that that I haven't seen, so we'll have to see how that goes. Toby Stoll running back there in the fourth row. We got to watch for him. He is one quick dude. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Bunch of newcomers today. 25 cars out on track today. That's gonna get a little bit busy for that first lap. I'll tell you, should be pretty good. All right, picks, predictions.
This is tough, and yeah, I don't want drivers to think we have favorites. So just hoping to see some nice, good battles. I'll say that.
There you go. My prediction is the guy that wins the race is going to be the winner. That's who it's going to be. So
that's a very cold take. Okay. Freezing cold take.
I unfortunately.
Well, you know what? That could not happen. It's a possibility that what you said could not happen.
That's true. If there's a incident report filed and they can lose, I've seen it happen. I've seen people lose their race win. I think last season they did it. So, all right, coming out of the final corner, here we go. Holding up. I told the drivers, wait for that green light, and they're not allowed to pass the car in front of them until the start finish line, unless something, significantly slowed them down. So let's see if they hold it together as Leon is gonna try to hold back a little, make sure Ollie has it, waiting for those lights. There they go. Look at all these guys darting around. I guess they weren't listening, but 3 wide into turn 1, 2 or 3 rows deep. Let's see how this turns out. All right, hold it together, everybody. Hold it together. Okay, couple little smoky things back there. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, that was a lot. I don't know, man. That was like 5, 6 cars. Do we have cars with damage back there? I can't see, folks, to see if that was. That looked like it could be a yellow flag, but fix.
I think most of those cars came to a full stop just not to crash into the guys ahead.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah,
and they're actually still pretty close there. So, okay. We'll continue on. There's still 2 more sectors to get through.
Andre Duna gained 3 spots on that start.
Wow, 3 spots he got?
Yep.
Toby's gained 4 spots. So there's a bunch of people. Jack Yates gained like 5 spots, 9 spots. So yeah, there's a few people that got around. But Andre, all the way up to the lead there. That was quick. There's Jack Yates back there, defending a little bit there. To an Acura and a Audi. Toby still sitting in 3rd. There's Toby right there on camera. Drivers can register their cameras with us, and then we can watch them as they race. And look at him, highly concentrated. He's got that Acura spun up all the way up into 3rd position, only just about 3/4 of a second from the leader. So definitely holding it together. He's got Mr. Koenig, Moritz, right behind him with a couple other in tow. It's Red Bull Ring, baby. Most everybody knows this track. It's really popular. So hopefully it holds together. Oh, someone's moving inside. Who's that? Number 88. Oh, that was Ollie. Ollie makes that move into turn. Well, I guess it's turn 3 technically, but yeah. Do you see that? Up he goes. Nice. Okay. So he moves up into 4th. Now we'll have to keep an eye on him. That kid can drive. There's a couple of teammates, if I ever saw 2 teammates, Moritz Koenig and his teammate with the same livery. Out in the back, there's another a lot of Porsches in here today. Yay, there's a Ford. There's one. Who's driving that? Marco. Oh, he was in that car last race. Yeah, and he defended pretty well from, who was that was chasing him down that whole race? Like, they were like stuck behind them, staring at the back of those Mustang lights for the longest time. All right, Ollie's in 4th. He's about a second back from, he's being challenged right now. That is the number 12. That was for position right there. Moritz Koenig just moves back up, gets the spot back from him in turn 1. This is where Ollie got him, was in turn 2, and Ollie's going to try to go around the long way. What do we got here? Chris Rise, there he is. That's Rafael Rodriguez right in front of him in that yellow BMW. Who's in that Lamborghini right there next to him? Is that... Oh, that's Ratchison. Okay. He's been around for a minute. We got a lot of guys here that we've seen in plenty of our races, and we've seen plenty of them in their... Ooh, hold on, guys, hold on. Oh, there's somebody's fender flying around on the racetrack. Where'd that come from? Somebody's dropping body parts. I guess that's one way to reduce the weight on your car. Although most of them are carbon fiber and they probably weigh about as much as their lunch, so it won't make much of a difference in the weight of the car. Oh, the fog? Yeah. Whoa! Ollie, what happened to Ollie? Why is he pitting? What happened?
I don't know if he has damage. Maybe the part that failed was his.
Well, it does show a thing that said he crashed with Coleman. with Finn Coleman earlier in the feed, so maybe he ran into something. Yep. Wow, that's a bummer. That's our championship leader. Andre Duna, our Pro-Am champion from the Porsche Cup that we just finished off from Romania. That was fun. I was at the post office sending his coin out, and she's like, "Romania? Who do you know there?" I said, "I don't know any of these guys from these countries. I mean, I know who they are, but I don't know them." It's kind of funny. Somebody's harassing him in that Corvette right there, Leon. He is not letting him just walk away. And shortly behind them, you're going to see Toby Stoll in that Acura, and you're going to see a 3-horse race here for the lead of the race. These guys don't mess around. They're all really quick. I like this helicopter view from that part of the track. That looked awesome. Ooh, Raphael. He's flashing his lights. Get out the way. There's Finn in his Porsche from the 1DE Racing Academy. DE, I'm assuming, means Denmark.
Deutschland.
Deutschland? Okay. I don't know. See, there's my uncultured swineness. Hey, doesn't he look...
You need Till by your side.
I do need Till. I'll get to hang out with him tomorrow. But look at this guy looks like the... Oh my gosh. These guys are... Matt Damon. He looks like Matt Damon a little bit when he covers up his mouth without the mustache. I'm like, hey, that's Matt Damon. Don't mess around with him, guys. He will kill you. Jason Bourne there racing in the Porsche. Still got a pretty solid pack in the mid pack. I mean, they are slammed together. Anything can happen. Okay, here's what we're gonna see here. Here's Ollie. Back in that turn 3. Let's see what happens here. Did he get a little help in getting some car damage? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, that was netcode if I ever saw it. Oh, and that's it right there.
Yeah,
that was the damage.
Yeah.
And there's the bumper we saw. Well, dang it. Hey, they get a drop round. So if this is his worst round, he'll figure it out. But he's back on the racetrack. He's just all the way in the back. All right, watching the start of the race. Look at this. They go 3 wide. Andre just throws it right up the center. Yep, he sent it right up there. But I thought Ollie got back to him, but no, he nailed it. He got that timing just right. He got in between them. Watch this.
That's a great start.
Oh,
that's a great start.
It was good for him, but not for Jean. He held up an accordion half the pack there. He did not get his car going. If we watch the white Porsche with the red and blue stripes on the top. Oh yeah, look at all those cars. That was kind of a mess. But can we go back to the start? Watch John McLuhan, who started, I think he started in, there he is, the number 99 on the right. Look at all the people accordioned up behind him because he just didn't get going. And everybody's just like, he lost like 3 spots there in the first 100 meters. So, whew, that was rough. But that first corner incident was just a few little taps here and there. John McLuhan getting bumped by the Mustang. There's just a whole lot going on there. Very interesting. All right, so up front, Andre Duna still leading the way. Leon Close not far behind. Just, a tenth and a half or so a second. So he's keeping Andre real busy up there. Toby's not far either, so he'll be in that fight. He might just be hanging back to save some tires. But these guys up here, there's Bert. We have 2 drivers from South Africa that are registered in the event. Here's one of them. I don't know where the other one is, but good times. And yeah, there's only 2 McLarens out there. No, there's 3, and there's one of them there, running the trademark livery colors. I like it. Those are my boys in Formula One. Love me some McLarens. Now, Bert raced last week, didn't he? I'm pretty sure I saw Bert racing. Yeah, in fact, he was the winner. No, he wasn't. He was in 12th. I think. Wait, is he Pro-Am? Bert. He's pro. Bert's pro. He's supposed to be pro. Okay, so he should be Pro-Am. Okay, so, well, that's interesting. So looks like I may have messed up the scoring from last round and didn't realize it. So I'll go back and double check my paperwork afterwards. But I have him as a Pro-Am, but I showed him finishing 12th in pros. So I'll have to go back and double check that, which I will take care of. But look at this Porsche trying to leave this. Look at that turning on that Corvette. Look how he just runs that car right in there. The Corvette's a great car. The C8 is a pretty great race car. So they've refined it quite a bit. Chevrolet released the new, I think it's the ZL1 or ZR1. Street legal starting with almost 1,000 horsepower. Like, what? Nobody needs that much horsepower on the street. Unless you just like to brag. Which is exactly what those drivers do. Underneath, under braking, and that McLaren gets it done, but not a great exit. And he's going to lose 2 spots out of the deal, it looks like. You got to get it. When you got to do it, you got to do it, but you got to do it right. So Michael Piccinini thought he was going to get in there. We'll see if he can get it done. Michael Piccinini. There we go. I've said it for the race. Love that dude. One of these days I want to get him onto a podium where I can talk to him.
Okay.
Bradley Searle, this is his first race. He was not here during the first race, I don't believe. So welcome aboard, Bradley. Hope you have a good race. Sitting in the top 10 on track, not a bad place to be. Sitting second in his class. So that's a great start.
Hey, that makes we have one driver from every continent in this race.
We do? Oh, we did it! That's awesome, Pegs.
Yep.
I love that. I love that. We run the servers for iRacing in Germany, I think is where it is, or Belgium. I don't know. It's over there. And we do that because we have how many Americans on this track? 3, 6, 7. So, 1/3 of the field are Americans. Everybody else is in Europe. So we figured, well, since most of the drivers are over there, let's put the server out there, make things a little bit more stable. We still have, let's see. Oh, Ollie is still in the pits. Oh my goodness. That poor guy. He is laps down. Well, hopefully he holds it together. Try to hang out and finish the race. The trick is you want to get at least the minimum laps done, so that that you can get some points. Everybody gets at least 5 points for showing up and finishing a race. So those could make the difference. We saw that in last season's Porsche Cup. The difference in points was like very minute. So here we go, Bert. Trying to make some moves on Jerry Jones there. Not gonna happen, as that AMG just says, look at my horsepower. Those AMGs get moving, man. But I don't think they turn quite as well as the Porsches do. So what they lack in turning, they make up for in straight line speed. Such a unique looking car too, those AMGs with the round bubbled rear end and the big long nose. It's a very unique car. If you ever saw one of these out in real life on the road, you wouldn't miss it. It would definitely stand out. Jerry Jones, a longtime Gran Turismo racer turned iRacer, about a year and a half ago, I think. And he's the only iRacer on the Sector 7 racing team. All the rest of them are are Gran Turismo racers, and their team actually won the team championship in World Cup that just finished. Man, they got some fast dudes. Like some really fast dudes in there.
Jerry needs to convince. Jerry needs to convince everyone in that team to give iRacing a try.
Mm-hmm. Nuke, who is the team captain, he would say he's co-captain with somebody, but I know who he is. He's got his hands full trying just to keep that team training and everything else for the events that they participate in. But we'll see. Oh, that was close. Glenn was like, "Hey, you slow down 1/2 of a mile an hour. We're going around." He was right there. This is a pretty good battle for 7th position, or no, yeah, 7th position.
We have a Luke Mansky car.
Hey, we do have a Luke Mansky car. Look at that, Mr. Roberts, Daniel Roberts, his first race out. He just got his stuff together to jump in there. There's actually two. I think there's 2 Luke Mansky cars that are racing out that joined in that are going to be here for this event. So there is ooh, so close. And that's Hobby right behind him trying to make some moves. A very recognizable car from the Envy race last night, their final race last night, and he took the championship for the AM class, if I am not mistaken. So I keep forgetting if it was Javi or Jose, his brother. Yeah, it was Javi. Yeah, so Javi won the championship. That's right. And it looks like he's racing here in the pro class now. See, we recognize that he's a little bit faster than in some circumstances. So, and he is not afraid to chase down Matt Damon there. Whoa, that was close. Very, very close. I think the race leaders are going to be catching our first. Ooh, yeah, he's pushing him. He's like, "Let's go." On the brakes early. Don't touchy. No touchy. Now rotate that car. Oh no! Wow. That looked like it may have been contact. Even though it doesn't look like it, but I thought I saw a spark or something when they touched. Oh. Yeah, there's been some net code in this race, and that's crazy. And part of that could be the fact that that John is in the United States and whoever was racing around very far away. That's the hard part with him. Yeah. Things have settled down a bit. Leaders are about to catch their first back marker. So they're going to be running into Thanpersit here pretty soon as they're all racing around the bowl. Up here at turn 2. Oh, back into... these guys are putting it down. They're not holding back. Daniel Roberts from Luke Mansky Racing Team trying to make a name for them here. Ooh, lots of sand these guys keep kicking up around this track. This looks like a move around the bowl. It's going to be hard to stay in there. Yep, he's going to have to roll it back out. You have to do that one over. Next lap. Next lap. Oh, that Porsche got a great entry and rolled through that. Look at this move. It's coming up the outside, but that's a hard place to get through when the inside's blocked for you. Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. I was going to say the Porsche. They're both Porsches, but anyway. Michael Piccinini trying to keep the McLaren hopes alive as he chases the back end of that AMG onto the brakes into turn one. Rotate that corner. Perfect. Oh. Nothing tight about this racing. I don't see anything happening, anything going wrong with these three going into this corner. Michael Piccinini says, I'm just going to hold up here. And, I was going to say, don't tell me we're getting rain. I'm going to check the weather, folks. Weatherman Chris is going to go see what's going on. Still a 0% chance of rain through this race. So, I'll be honest, Pix. I was excited to see if a little rain would show up and throw a little caution at the drivers. Get them to figure out, when do I pit? Do I pit? Who's going to take the tires or not? Man, these guys are all together right there. Michael Piccinini's got front row seats to a pretty great battle happening with those three cars in front of him. Look at that. So Moritz Koenig is right there on Toby Stoll's rear end. He's been there for a minute, but he's keeping him honest right there. There's a pretty decent gap between the top three drivers, but right here, this is where we're going to see some fun action between all these drivers. I wonder if anybody changed cars for this race. Oh, yes. Andre Duna changed cars. He got himself into the Porsche. He was in the Ferrari at Laguna Seca. I think his comment to me was, it tried to kill me on every corner. I think that's what he said. So he moved to the Porsche, and that seems to be working for him as he runs up in second place. Which, now that I think about it, I didn't realize that, yeah, we did have a lead change. Leon got his Corvette around them and is leading the race now. 7 minutes ago we saw that.
Yeah.
See, I have short-term memory issues.
We have a lot of these battles.
Whoa. Oh, Michael pops on the radio right there. Sorry. I like hearing the drivers recognizing that. Leon Close, I think, was trying to get around lap traffic. And, somebody stopped out there on the track on the front straight. Well, on the front straight, number P22, that was Bampersit, was, I think he just kind of stopped to let everybody go by. I'm not sure. I don't think he's having a great race. Uh-oh, what happened to Bert? Bert, did he? Oh. I guess Bert was done for the day. Ouch. Wow. That's not the road. He was just like, I'm just trying to keep the car from going sideways. That was crazy. Nice catch on that one, Pix. Right on time with the camera. Oh, guys. Look at that. That Acura just wants to rotate through that corner, and the Mustang just like, I don't want to turn. But he'll get that acceleration and keep that Acura right behind him, that Mustang with all that oomph. Look at, he pulls 3/4 of a car length on him. That is funny. Daniel Roberts is just like, hey, out the way. Marco's like, nah, you want it, you got to come get it. We're fighting for position, baby. Michael Piccinini trying again to get around this AMG, and Jerry Jones is having none of that. And he's like, I don't want to. But now he's going to get two. He gets 2. Wow, nice job. Michael Piccanini rolls through them on the coming out from the bowl section and grabs a couple of spots. Not a great exit in the final corner, and it looks like that Porsche is going to take his lunch money. So Chris Rise up to the front. Ooh, look at that. We're going to see a few of these drivers again tomorrow, folks. We're going to be putting on the 4 hours of Mugello endurance race with the NV Sim Sports guys. And there's plenty of these drivers here. Oh, not a great exit, Michael. Look at him and that is a fun. Him and Chris Rise having a great battle up there. I love that. That AMG is stuck back there now. He's gotten passed by a couple more people. Maybe his tires are coming off the car. Who knows? Remember, some of these guys back there are just recovering from the first lap, incident. So we have some guys back there. For example, Javi Sierra back there running in 18th. He got a drive-through, or did he pit? Oh, how did he get a drive-through this early in the race? Oh no, we're almost halfway through. Maybe he did. Maybe we just missed the pit. I mean, it doesn't say he pit. That's the weird part. Huh. Interesting. All right, not a great start, but that's okay. Andre is he's still running 10th on the track. Who's our biggest mover of the day? He's driving an Acura. Brand new driver Daniel Roberts shows up. He's running 6th in the track. There he is, right there, from Canada, eh? And he has taken that Luke Mansky up 16 positions. He's gained in this race. What? Holy crap! The only other double-digit mover is Michael Piccanini, who's gained 10 spots. Oh, holy crap, that was close. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Watch it. I think if he missed him by about that much. Oh, I think that might have been contact. But, oh. Oh, okay. I can breathe now. That was scary. Oh my gosh. Later we got to go on board and see what that looked like from the driver's perspective coming out of the corner. That would have been hairy scary, man. Oof. Chris Rise. Oh, I think we're going to get to see it, folks. Maybe there we go. Okay. So there's more. And then watch this, a car sliding around. He's like, "Oh my gosh, please don't hit me." One of the things that's hard to tell in this sim is the damage, if cars get damaged. Right? Each of the simulators has their little thing. Gran Turismo, you get to see where the damage is on a car. Here, you just got to look at it and see, well, there's a dent, so there's probably a problem there, right? But that's all we can see. Well, unless, of course, body parts are missing. That becomes obvious. I believe there's actually damage to Marco's car here. The splitter looks bent up. Remember, I think he hit the back side of somebody in turn 1 at the start of the race. And so I think he's got a little damage to the front end, but it doesn't look too bad. It's a track that does have aero requirements. There's definitely some corners where you want and need that aero, but it can also affect your top speed going down the start-finish straight from turn 1 to turn 3. We'll see. And that is the number 90 behind him. That's what's his name? Glenn, I think. Is it Glenn? Yeah, Glenn. Oh, this has been a fantastic race. There's been a lot going on, I'll tell you what. What does that say on the side of his pro? Oh, here we go, making a move. That is for position 7th place. Pegasus something on the side of the car. We like to help out the sponsors of some of the cars on the drivers' cars too, right? they have people that want to sponsor them. We should give some love to them too. Oh, jeez, Louise! Wow. Okay, well, we got to go take a look at that. He's going to the escape road, trying to get his car settled down. Oh, all that work. Was that our fault? was that our commentator's curse? Okay, something happened to Michael Piccinini too. We saw him going slow out of turn 4, I guess is where this is. I forget if it's 4 or 5. If there's a bend in there. Oh, someone's up the middle. Okay, hey, let him turn.
Cordial in this league anymore, huh?
Oof. Interesting. All right, so Leon is overtaking other cars now. I just heard him thanking a driver, a blue flag driver, for providing him the space to get around. So that's good. Nice to see it. Raphael fighting out for that 11th spot, and it looks like Ratchison's like, well, I would like it. May I have it? Raphael's like, no. Look at the size difference of those two cars. That tiny little Lamborghini and that big tall BMW. Here we go, Michael Piccinini and Javi. That's a fifth. Oh, well, actually, they're in different classes, so they're not really battling for class position. But it's always fun to race other people on track. I'm hearing radio chatter from the leaders. I think I'm wondering if the leaders are having issues through some of the lap traffic. Who's that in the Corvette? Is that Ratchison in that Corvette there? I think it is. So he's got the whole front of the pack coming by. There he is in the Lamborghini. Oh, someone was blinking there. John McLuhan is going to try to get by. Hopefully, Ratchison just... The best thing to do in this circumstance is just lift off the throttle and let them by. Why is he... Yeah, he's got to leave that space and let these drivers through. I mean, he needs to still, race, but we got to watch out for those blue flags. And for those of you who are watching, just, keep in mind, blue flag just means that the leaders are coming up on you. Oh, yeah. Lucius. Okay. I'm hearing some chatter here from the leaders about the challenges of getting around the lap drivers. Pix, I'm just going to make a quick radio announcement to the driver real quick. I'll be right back to you. All right, I've said what I could say. We'll see what happens here. There was a lot of time lost by that. Yep. Sorry, I just dropped my microphone. Just fell. I'm so sorry. I was like, what is happening? All right. Hopefully my microphone is still working, and then you can hear me. All right. So, what I miss while we were gone? I was a little busy trying to keep track of what some of our blue flag drivers are doing. So we're gonna work on that. But yeah, the drivers lost nearly 4 seconds to the lead group trying to get through that lap traffic. It's important that drivers know that they need to do it the right way. So we'll do what we can, folks. That's all we can do here from Race Control. All right, so here we go. There's Toby Stoll and Mr. Roberts duking it out. That is for 5th position. And our Pro-Am leader is sitting in 4th on the track, having a great race. And people might say, why is that guy a Pro-Am if he's racing up there with the pro guys? There are people that are great drivers, and there are people that are not great drivers, but there are people that have great tracks they know how to race, right? So it's not about how they do in one race, it's how they can do in, all of their races. So we'll keep an eye on Lucius and see how he rolls that McLaren through the season. Chris rises up into the 14th position. Michael Piccinini, a couple spots back, and there's Javi working his way up through the field. Javi's gained 5 positions since the start of the race. Still, Daniel Roberts, 17 positions he's gained. Good golly. Yeah, he's quick. All right, folks. So, big shout out to our supporters who have donated, to GT Champions. We get plenty of drivers who take the opportunity to say thank you for putting on these events, and because we don't charge the drivers to participate in these, so it makes it great for the drivers, and some of them recognize the hard work that we put into that, and they like to offer a little bit of help. So I want to thank to all of them, Hannum Do, and I didn't expect that. Sorry. Good friend of mine, Lee Murray, who passed away several weeks ago while racing. Todd Warwick, David Bronca, Stephen Hines, Morgan Smith, myself, Mikkel Chalita, Till Steinert, Blaine Gibson, and most recently, Jerry Jones. So thanks to all you guys who support us and help us out. All these things help us keep the lights on, keep the racing free for the drivers. So once we get a big enough stable of drivers, we can charge them all $1,000 to race. Oh. All right, John McLuhan, 8 seconds off of P2, but he doesn't have that much of a gap between him and the next car behind, so he still has to keep it together. Lucky for him, the guy that's a couple seconds back there is in a different class. So Ratchison and Rafael Rodriguez running 11th and 12th. Wait a minute. Was Ratchison the one that everyone was trying to get around? No. Thampersit. Okay. I thought it was a Lamborghini or something that they were trying to get around, but I guess Thampersit was in a Corvette. Sometimes they look pretty similar to each other. I was like, how do they already get all the way around? How are they all the way lapping up the 11th and 12th drivers? That doesn't make any sense. And now it's because I'm dumb. So there we go. Panzer Vor is saying, let's go, Thampersit. So Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, look at this. Toby stole. Mr. Roberts is trying to get that spot back. Now watch this. Someone's going to get a better exit. Oh, wow. He took that freaking NSX through there and didn't look like he missed a lick of time coming out of there. That was a great corner. I thought because he entered it off the racing line, that he was going to lose some time, but he managed to like keep the throttle down and keep that acceleration. I bet Toby wasn't expecting that. I saw the way Toby positioned his car. It looked like he was going to do an outside inside and just kind of cut underneath them to get a better run out. It didn't work. That was pretty impressive, actually. You know, for the first time looking at the front of these cars, those Acuras, they look like they're smiling. The front grille kind of like makes it look like the car is smiling. Javi Sierra trying to get back up. What position is he? It's 16th on the track, but what position is he in his class right now? 9th. Okay. Top 10 is a good place to be. Who is that? Jerry Jones is around. Did he have some help, I wonder? We'll see. What happened to Jerry Jones? This corner, turn 3, on the brakes. Nope. He just had a little too much, and someone's gonna go flying right by him. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. Smart. See, folks, that is how you handle when you make a mistake. Park the car. Don't move. Let the drivers that are coming get around you. Be predictable. Speaking of predictable, these three have been around each other for a minute. Hey, Fry. What's up, buddy? He says, squirrel. That's right. Oh, I did see something, but I didn't see what it said.
Hello, Fry. How you doing, Fry?
Fry, my guy.
Nice to see you here.
I can tell that our little angel in the outfield, that's a movie reference. I tried to throw that little baseball reference in there for Anton. Our little angel in the outfield is sitting here watching, sneakily keeping eyes on us, but not saying much. But yeah, he sent us a little message. He's like, "This looks hot, guys." We're like, yeah, it does. Pix is really, really good at finding the action in the races, keeping us busy. It's a lot of fun. I'm the witness stand in court. I've never been a witness, and I've never been on a jury. I've always wanted to, but I want to wait till I'm retired because I don't want to lose out on work and have to use vacation days to be stuck on a jury. Although if it's one of those really good, like imagine if you got stuck on the OJ trial or one of those big ones, and then you get to write a book afterwards and make millions of dollars.
Man, this livery is so good. I love this livery.
Yeah, that's pretty good looking car. Those Corvettes are some awesome rides. That hood is so different from the street car.
This one is really good too.
Yeah, it looks better when it doesn't have the front end all smashed in, but other than that, it looks pretty good.
This is not bad.
That's okay. I don't know who made that. I didn't even notice that one. It's missing the numbers too. That's weird.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, it looks different. Did someone make him a new one?
No, that's been up there for a while.
Oh, cool. It looks good, man. We're not just about racing. We like to see how pretty the cars are too, folks. So Sage and Aurelian. Is that a Red Bull livery? That seems appropriate for the track.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
his
it.
number's not showing up either.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yep. That car sounds so good. I got to tell you guys, I think I mentioned this last week, but when I was at Laguna Seca, a couple of those were there. And wow. Thampersit not having a great race weekend. He is really struggling to keep that car under control. That is for sure. Mr. Roberts up into fourth, running the Luke Mansky team colors.
18,
that is
18 spots gained.
Yeah, 18. That is crazy. We still have about 14 minutes left in the race, and he's only a second or so back, or 3 seconds back. He might be able to catch Jean McLuhan there, and the Porsche just coming right through your screen there. We'll see if he does it. It looks like we're going to see a nose stop from the drivers this race. I think everybody was prepared to have enough fuel to go the distance just in case it didn't rain. So, and it didn't. So this is just all about making it happen. Ooh. And I'll tell you, as a reminder to the drivers that are some that may be listening, those of you who are watching, we're beta testing our new driver rating system for our league, to keep track of drivers' performance. Because many of the drivers, like myself, most of the time when I race, I'm not racing in iRacing events. So my ratings and safety ratings and stuff, they don't go up or down ever unless you're participating in the official ones. So it's our way of being able to keep track of how they're performing when they're racing in our events, and it's pretty cool, guys. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And last race, there were some people that definitely realized how much that's going to affect them. And I'm looking at like what we've got going on right now. There's a lot of double digits in the top 10 for off tracks. In fact, we saw Andre Duna go on a drive-through for getting off tracks. There's also probably contact and things like that. It's a work in progress. And there is our Pro-Am leader on track right now, number 444, Lucius Labanson. Labanson? Yep. Well, Mr. Labanson. That's what we'll say. Those McLarens are great cars if you know how to drive them. Just like just like any other car. We were talking about that last night with who was driving the Lamborghini? Albie in the Envy race last night. And Albie was saying how much he hates that car and he's not going to drive it anymore. But he had to take it through the rest of the series. Did something happen with Thampersit, Ratchison, and Raphael that I just didn't see? I just looking in the feed and I saw that looked like all of them had crashed, and I was like, I wonder if they all got tangled up together. Okay, well that's good. Let's see. Thampersit, he's from what was that flag? I forget what it was. There's two of them from that country, Ratchison and Thampersit. They're both Thailand? No, I don't think it's Thailand. Hey, there's Finn on camera. There he is. He really should be a stunt actor for Matt Damon. But he's just got to get rid of the mustache and the goatee or whatever. And I hope he's listening and he starts laughing. I want to see his face as he's listening to us talk.
No,
he's looking at something.
Yeah, looks like he's on radio with his teammates.
Oh, he may be. I see him. He's talking to somebody and he's
or maybe he's saying,
around.
"Oh, this dude is saying I look like Matt Damon and I hate Matt Damon."
maybe. But yeah, all the drivers have the option to have a camera on so that we can check them out while they're racing, give them some of their 15 minutes of fame, so to speak. But yeah, he keeps looking up at the corners of his screen. I think he's checking his relatives and fuel and all that. Folks, these drivers don't typically have race engineers that keep an eye on things for them. The drivers have to drive the cars and keep track of their fuel, their tire temps, their like there's a lot, the relatives, where the other cars are they're battling in front of them and behind them. It's a much larger amount of data that they have to process rather than, you know, somebody just says, I turned my car left, I turned my car right, and then somebody tells me to go faster or slower, you know? It's a lot of work. Pix and I know, we personally have done it, and it takes a lot. And these pro drivers are doing so much more than that. Like, they're doing all that, and they can effectively trail brake and do what they need to do. Like, I'm impressed so often by these guys. Whoa. You get those tires, those right-hand tires too far to the left coming out of corners like that, and you'll pick up at an off track. What a great view. Javi looking to get up there. Had a rough start. Where did Javi start in the race? I don't remember where he was at. Oh, okay. So he's not gotten very far under the circumstances, but we'll see how he does. Using that engine to slow himself down all the way to first gear to get some engine braking done there. You know, it's weird. Those are the same car, but they don't look like the same car. Like, with the livery just changes all the lines on it, and it suddenly doesn't look like the same car. Like, I was like, for a second, I was like, that's not the same car. But then I look closer, and I'm like, yeah, that is the same car. Fry's telling him to honk at him. Wake Michael Piccanini up. Make him look. There's Michael Piccanini there. Why is his livery not showing up right? I'm having a weird livery day. It's missing our global sponsor on the windshield, Origin Micro. Like that one. There we go. Origin Micro, who's big shout out to those guys. Thanks, guys, for all you do. Pretty awesome having corporate sponsors that like to see sim racing take off. All right, 7 minutes left in the race, folks. That's only about 5 laps for them to get it done. Now, Javi doesn't need to pass this car, right? He doesn't need to pass it because they're not in the same class. Michael just comes on the radio. Go ahead. It's nice to see the drivers communicating on radio. So that everybody knows kind of what's going on. We try to avoid having drivers yelling at each other on radio during the race. That's distracting for people, right? But so Javi Sierra moves up. He's still what 7th, I guess, in class. Oh, okay. So then, because I'm looking at the board. Oh, 8th and 9th aren't showing up on the board. That's where I was missing it. Okay. Thank you, sir. I try to get it right. It's just not always funny. Fry says, maybe iRacing is using my network. Yeah, a little bit laggy. That's for sure. Andre Duna, who was leading the race, finds himself still back in 7th position on track, 6th in his class, because he got a drive-through penalty, which... Uh-oh. I think Daniel Roberts just got black flagged. Oh, he got black flagged for track limits. I can hear him on the radio. He is not going to be happy about that. And no, we haven't, and we won't clear black flags. Because we've not done it before. I don't want to do it. If it was something significant, but oi, look at these guys. Oh, hold on, I gotta answer him really quick.
The sim, you gotta serve it in game. Sorry, man.
Yeah, he was asking on the race control radio if he has to serve the penalty, if it can be done after race. Oh no, John Moore! Ah, yikes! Okay, get on board with Daniel. I think he got an incident right there point, and that's probably what did it for him, because he probably ran into one of them when this happened, and it's not even his fault. But I can't really if the oh 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 oh, oh. If if I did that, then I would be spending hours reviewing race footage and try to figure out, well, where did he finish then? And it just comes with the package. It's sad, but it happens. Oof, Jerry Jones is trying to get a little sandblasting done to his rocker panels. Hope he's okay. Yep, he's gonna fall down quite a bit here.
He was having a great race.
He was really, as long as he's not speeding in pit lane and picking up something else. But he is going to come out all the way back in about 6th or 7th place. Yeah. He's going to be frustrated by that. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If he got incident points for that, then and that gave him a black flag, then you have to be careful about what you're doing the whole race. You got to give yourself a buffer room. But if you're using the track limits, well, why did he stop? Did he get a stop and go? Oh, okay. Jean McLuhan is okay. So he left. That's weird. I think people don't understand. If you get a drive-through, you just drive through. You enter the pits, you drive all the way through, and you leave again. You don't stop in your pit box.
They understand.
Yeah. Roberts. Sorry, Daniel. That's a tough break. That is. So, Leon Close still leading the race. He's got a 20-second gap to P2. And look at that. So, Lucius, we're going to get to ask him. He's going to finish on the podium either way. So we're going to get to talk to him and figure out how his race went. We're going to have to keep an eye on that guy. Somebody may find themselves in the pro class sooner than later, right? Depends on how it goes.
Barely there. Yeah, barely a pro.
Yeah, and he's right on the bubble of it. So we have to put it somewhere. At 2400, so 2.4 is the break point between pro and pro-am. And that's, like I said, this is why we want to have our own internal rating system. So when we find guys that are racing like this, we can put them in their own class. So poor Daniel, man.
Yeah, and Daniel must be thinking, I've already done this before.
Yeah, didn't I pass all you guys once? So he's probably got red mist. He's got to drive smart. This is gonna be. They might have one more lap. I think they're gonna cross the start finish line before they go. So there's gonna be one more lap to go. He can claw his way back up to a fourth position. Or fifth position if he can get around Glenn here, but that's a tough break. But then again, and I'm not saying anything about Daniel and his racing, nothing at all. So Daniel, if you're listening to this or if you come back to it, that's why you got to drive clean all race long. Don't abuse those track limits. Look at the Formula One guys. They get 3 chances to go for breaking track limits, and then they'll get black flagged. So, you know, we give everybody 16 chances.
Yeah, and
right?
this is one of those tracks that has some strange track limits, because sometimes you just have too much speed and just a little bit of a tire beyond that white line, and you get that off track. So this track is weak with that, and happens a lot in all kinds of racing here.
Yep. And speaking of things happening in racing, Leon has got 2 corners left, 1 corner left, and he's going to come across the line. Winner for the pro class and all around winner on the track. Congratulations. Woohoo! Good job, man. Leon Close makes his way up there. Lucius is going to come home second on the track 20 seconds later. Here he is. So he's coming through the final corner now, and Lucius, I want to call him Lucius because I want to, is going to come home second. There is a battle happening right here between those two for position. Toby Soul's going to come home on the podium. We'll get to talk to him. Andre Duna will come home 4th. He had a drive-through early in the race. And then we're going to see Marco. There's Daniel Roberts. He'll come home 8th on the track. So we'll see just how this all lays out here in just a moment. A few more battles still have to be decided yet. All right, and there's Javi. He would have had to have a better race, but he'll get it figured out. There you see it on the radio. Drivers communicating with them with some of the other drivers, congratulating them, presumably. Oh, look at that back there. Michael Piccinini's trying to make a move towards the start-finish line. Wasn't going to get it done. Wow. That was close. Radjison coming through now in well, actually, I guess he hasn't okay, so he still has to finish his lap out. But my oh my, that was a fun race. I think that was the perfect amount of cars. If we had more cars than that, it could have been a whole different race, right? But that's good. There's a lot of battles happening everywhere. I liked it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Woot woot, right? Yep. Let me go sort that out for you, my guy. I'll be right back to you. Do we are we gonna have the 3rd place pro also in there, right? Or is it just okay? Got it. Perfect. I will see if we can get some stuff here. We've got our first 2 on the track are in the room. Andre Duna just showed up. We're gonna start with Andre Duna because I know he is well, yeah, I'm gonna go over the race results here. So Leon, Lucius, and Toby, your podium finishers on the track. Andre Duna is the 3rd place podium finisher in the pro class. Comes home in 4th. Marco comes home in 5th. Daniel gets Glenn on the last lap to at least get up into 5th place in his class, 6th on track. After that, oh, that's gutting. That is really gutting. Glenn comes home 7th. After him, Moritz, Bradley, and Finn Coleman, who we saw on the camera earlier in the race. After Finn, we've got Javi Sierra, Chris Rise, Rafael Rodriguez, Michael Piccinini, Ratchison, Jakub Fury, Jack Yates, Jerry Jones, John McLuhan, Sage and Aurelian. Jamie Fleming's in there somewhere. There he is. Jamie Fleming comes home in 21st position on track. Thampersit, Bert, John Cannon, and Ollie had that horrible beginning to his race. So we have about 3 drivers that didn't finish the race today. Chalk that one up to a DNF and their drop round for the season, and hopefully they get some better luck coming into the next round. And speaking of better luck, let's talk to Andre Duna, buddy. So into a drive-through penalty, as I guess we saw earlier in the race. Is that right?
Yeah. I didn't manage my off tracks very nice, and then a slower car just moved in front of me, and I just got 4x on an instant there.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's rough.
yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah, that start, man. Look at you. You got a great start. You dove right up there between Leon and Ollie, and you're like, I'm gonna take this 3 wide into turn 1.
yeah. I mean, during the formation lap, I sort of had that in my mind. I said maybe I'll get a good start and BP1 by the first turn, because I didn't really feel like I had the pace this weekend. I still need to learn these GT3 cars. Compared to Laguna Seca, it was better at least.
Well, yeah, I made the comment earlier. I shared the comment you made with me that Ferrari tried to kill me every turn. It's like, you're
No,
changing.
because I thought the Ferrari would be good, because Verstappen also tested it, if you're familiar with it. And when I joined the Laguna Seca, I saw that I was the only one with a Ferrari, and I figured it wasn't the best choice.
Well, you changed to the Porsche, so you're going to be racing that the entire rest of the season. So I hope you
Yeah.
like it. It's a good car.
No, it's a bit more balanced, and the traction is incredible. I mean, you can really get out of the corners like a rocket.
Well, that happens when you have 500 or 600 pounds of weight sitting on the back tires, right? So it works out
Yeah,
pretty good.
of course.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your podium finish. Still a decent finish. Could have been better if managing those off tracks, but hey, it's racing. It happens sometimes, right? So
Yeah,
just
especially
gotta.
around the Red Bull Ring is pretty hard.
Yeah, it can be tough. I'm gonna tell you there's only like 5 people that were in the single digits for off tracks. Everybody was in double digits today. So
Okay, that's I feel a
if
bit
that
better.
makes you feel better.
A bit, yeah.
Well, congratulations, man. Any shout outs before we head over?
Yeah, well, I want to thank my team and my friends and you guys. And me. That's about it.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, Andre. Good luck next week. Hopefully it'll work out a little bit better for you there. Better finish than last week. Maybe you'll get a better finish than this next week, right? So
I hope.
there you go. Well, get ready. Magna Course is a fun track, and those Porsches are going to be a handful. So get some laps on that sucker. It'll be a lot of fun.
Sure.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Hey, Toby, way to go, man.
Hey, I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good. I heard you on the radio, and I
Oh
saw
yeah,
I saw
I'm
your
sorry.
frustration.
Yeah, I was a little bit, let's say, a little bit emotional. Yeah, because it was a little bit problems with a lap car, and he was fighting a little bit with the 4 people in front of me, and it cost a lot of time. But it's fine. It's racing. There's some emotions, and yeah, it's okay. So at the end, it's fine.
Hey, it happens, right?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be that way sometimes, and you just gotta kind of get it all together. So, we did go to your little onboard camera a couple times during the race. I appreciate you sharing that. It's a lot of fun for people to see. There you go. Peace. It's a lot of fun to, for people to be able to see the drivers and what they're actually doing. That it's not just some guy kicking back on his couch with his feet up on the credenza with his controller in his hand. This is sweating and struggling.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but yeah, it was a nice race. I had an insane start, so I don't know what's happening. The field was very slow at the beginning. I think the first one want to play some games, but I think it didn't work out. So also Leon and also the other people are
Ollie?
getting so much speed. Yeah, I get a very good gap, and then I could hold the pace a little bit for a few, for let's say 20 minutes. But I was not so confident today because Red Bull Ring is not one of my favorite tracks because the off tracks also very difficult on this track. As you said already, double digits on off tracks, it's kind of normal on Red Bull Ring. It's not so easy to handle. And you have to really take care. I also get an off track in the formation lap. I don't know why or how, but I done a mistake in the last turn. I have to analyze this, why my car was turning. That was very close, but I tried to support my mates a little bit. So I tried to support Moritz because he's a little bit more far with points after the one race. So we want to draft a little bit, but at the end, this was not really working. But yeah, he was unlucky at the end. I'm very sorry for my mates because also Finn had so good pace and also Moritz had a lot of pace, but at the end they are not so lucky on the track. And I'm get very lucky because there was a big incident and I get on the second place, so I was very lucky. So second place in pro and the podium at the end. Yeah, but I also had to change my car, so that was also one. I was driving Audi, but the Audi was not performing so well because also the dealer was not making good work. So I called Japan and asked Honda if they want to support me. And I take the Acura, so one of the last Acuras at the dealer shop, and then it was good. I feel much more confident with this car.
Did they at least put one of the little scented pine trees in the car just to make it smell good when you got it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
the car is much more forgiving than the Audi. I'm struggled a lot to find the right setup for this car because it's very specific, and I don't had a lot of time this week to train. I was sitting 1 hour yesterday to figure out a setup for the Audi, and then I said, no, I take a car what is much more forgiving. And I swapped the car to the Acura. So I think that was not a bad decision. So yeah, much more forgiven the car, not very special.
Well, as long as you like it, because you're stuck in it the rest of the season. So
Yeah,
I hope you
yeah.
made the good choice. So, well, congratulations, man. Good job. Any
Thank you
shout
very
outs?
much. I want to thank you, my team members, Finn and of course Moritz. They don't have the best experience today because they're a little bit unlucky on the track. Also, I want to say thank you for the organization and our sponsor, 1DE, who are supporting this new formed racing academy. So we are very happy to drive under the flag from the sponsor. And thank you very much.
Awesome. Congratulations, buddy. Good job. All right. So, okay, I'm gonna say Lucius because I don't know how else to say it. You're gonna have to tell us how to say your name, my guy.
Yeah, that's fine. Lucius is close enough.
Lucius, got it.
Yes.
Understood. Hey, good job, man. Nice race today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So you clearly have that McLaren sorted out. Your pace is pretty great in that car, and the luck that you had through turn one around all that shenanigans that paid dividends for you later in the race. That's for sure. You want to tell us a little bit about your race, how it came to be?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really quite have the pace of the other drivers, but I tried to keep up. And there were a few incidents I had to avoid, especially turn one and later on in the last few laps as well. There was a crash in front of me, so I moved up a few positions. It was pretty lucky, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't quite as fast as the other guys, so.
Well, you were faster than all of the other Pro-Am drivers. So you finished first in your class. you can't really ask for a better finish unless you wanted to pass all of the pro guys too. So
I was trying to keep up. Yeah, I was trying to keep up with the pro guys, but yeah, they're probably a bit too fast for me right now. I didn't see where any of the other pro am drivers finished. Like, they weren't on my relative, so.
the next nearest one to you, I think, was Glenn, maybe. No, not Glenn. Bradley, maybe. I don't know. It was a ways back. It was a ways back. So we'll keep an eye on you because I'm excited to see how you perform through the rest of the season. Congratulations, man. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
You got any shout outs, friends, sponsors, family, anything?
Well, I've just participated myself, but yeah, thank you guys for hosting this. Yeah, it was great fun.
Awesome. How did you come to find GT Champions?
Well, honestly, I asked ChatGPT to find me some leagues that will be starting soon, and it suggested this one. So yeah, I just found out what it looked great, looked fun. So
Awesome. Well, we like to think that we are great and we are fun. So let's hope that works out for you.
yeah. Well, it's
Awesome.
been good so far.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. So Leon Close.
Yeah, boy.
There he is. Leon, way to go, man. You made that Corvette look beautiful and drive amazing the whole race. Good job, man.
Yeah, well, I had some troubles, to be honest, but after Laguna, I was hoping for a good fight with Ollie, but that sadly didn't happen in the end.
Oh, yeah.
I have to watch that back. I don't know what happened, but
well, there was another guy out there that probably had your number if he had a better qualifying. Was Daniel Roberts. He was smoking the.
I saw it in the last half, and I was like, "Holy shit!" He's like 16 positions up, and I was like, "Oh god."
Yeah, he was moving.
Like he was doing 31 and 32s, and I was like, "Okay, purple is gone. Just focus on finishing.
Just finish the race in first, max points that you can get, right?" Well, great race, man. It's a tough track. The lot of drivers. I think I saw at least 3 that ended up having to serve drive-through penalties for that, including Daniel. You probably heard it on the radio, but that's a conversation for another time. But you had to chase down Andre for the first little part of the race, right? And then
yeah, that was actually my plan, like to build a gap to Toby, because I know Toby wasn't that fast. Like I saw the times in practice, and I just was hoping like Andre could push a little bit, but I noticed pretty fast that he was kind of slow in turn 3 and 9 and 10, and yeah, then the 2 slowdowns came, and then it was basically over for that fight.
Yep. So yeah, that's a rough one. He was definitely pushing to get some pace, and he pushed a little too hard on a few too many corners, and that was that. But you came home with the big W, man. That's great. That should keep you up pretty close fighting in that championship. I mean, I know there's only 2 races, right? So you'll have to drop one of these rounds.
I have to use some drop rounds because we're like in IRL, the Nürburgring as well, and next week at the DTM, so I don't know if I can manage to race next week, but we will see.
Well, let's hope that your drop round is one that you couldn't make, and it's not, and you don't have to drop a really spectacular finished race. So that'll be good.
We'll see. I really want to race at Portland because I love that track. So
yeah, that track is a blast. That track is a blast. Well, good job on the race, man. Congratulations. Any shout outs you want to share? Anything else about your
well, thank you for my team, for always supporting me, and it's basically a home victory because our team is Austrian. So yeah, pretty happy so far.
That's a good way to finish a race. if you can make it work that way on a home track, so to speak, that's pretty good. I like it. Awesome. Well, congrats, man. I guess we'll see you maybe next week when we get to Magna Cours. If not, we'll see you at Interlagos the following weekend and see what you can do with that Corvette. So, all right, cool. Congratulations, man. Good job.
Thank you, guys.
All right. wow, Pix, that was a pretty great race. There was a lot happening there. I feel really bad for a few of the drivers, getting caught up in stuff. Ollie, who just had that was just an unfortunate circumstance. The same with Daniel, although he did get the off tracks that led to the final one, but still,
Yep.
it's still a tough one to swallow when you 5 minutes left of the race.
Agreed.
That's
Yep.
that's almost as bad as your internet just going out with 5 minutes left in the race. It's like, work. Well, anyway, Red Bull Ring round 2. It's over. It's done. It's in the books. And let the stewarding begin, I imagine. And then and then Magna Course will be back next weekend. So make sure you hit the little bell, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. That way you know when we're coming up next, because we'd love to have you there and come and watch. Again, thanks and a shout out to Luke Mansky for supporting this season of the GT3 Open. Go check them out, LukeManskyRacing.com. Check out all their hardware for both real life racing and sim racing. So they actually just redid their website a little bit, and they're still doing some work on it, but the basic gist of it's right there, so you can go check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. And of course, our folks at PC Systems are one of our new official sponsors. You can go see them at PCSystems.com, and you can tell them we sent you. And then, of course, can't forget our global sponsor, Origin Micro, making all of your IT stuff come to life, making it easy and affordable to get. Take care of your business or your clients or customers, however it is that you operate. Go check them out, originmicro.com. Send them an email to sales@originmicro.com. You can ask for Don. He said I can do that. Don is the president of Origin Micro, and we'll be happy to talk to you. Just tell him we sent you. Let him know that you appreciate his sponsorship, so that these drivers can keep racing for free. Well, Pix, closing thoughts from you on this?
Great race. I was hoping for maybe a little bit of rain.
I was too.
It never came. So a few drivers must be happy that the rain never came. I hate the fog. But
you hate the fog.
Yeah, I hate the fog.
Sorry, your accent came across as a little bit different of an F word when I first heard.
You thought
yep,
I said
yep.
Fuck the fog.
Yep.
Fuck the fog.
Okay, so we have Pix's.
We never said this is a children's.
I know.
Fuck the fog. And tomorrow, come watch a 4-hour race for charity with the MB guys. Donate for the cause.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we can see some folks tomorrow here. What is it? 12 Eastern?
12 p.m. Eastern is when the qualifying starts. It's a multi-class GTP, LMP, GT3 series. Essentially, it's like every other multi-class series that you've ever seen, except these guys are all racing to raise money for Head for the Cure. So in our YouTube channel, that event is scheduled, so you can go there, and in the description link of that video is the link to the site where you can go and donate and help raise money for Head for the Cure. And so yeah, let's help them out. Let's see if we can't raise some money to help these people out.
Yes, doesn't need to be a lot, just what you can, couple dollars. It's always appreciated. So come join us tomorrow and keep us company for 4 hours.
There you go. I'll be there. All right, well, that's Pix. Till, we'll see him tomorrow at a charity event. He'll be hanging out with me for a couple of hours, I think. And he should be back next weekend as our chief marshal. We'll see. Thanks to Aton for all that you do, my guy. Appreciate having you around. And myself, Chris. Thanks everybody for coming, and we'll catch you next time, next weekend when we head to Manticourse. Bye.
Bye.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.